Vegeta is one of the most prideful characters in the series, and though softened by Bulma, he is still full of pride regardless of influence. So what if Vegeta had an epiphany and overthrew everything that the gods knew about mortals? In this series, we explore exactly what would happen if Vegeta ended up achieving what even most destroyers struggle achieving. So let's start. We're beginning at the point where Goku would face Jiren, as Goku is extremely interested in him ever since the mention by Toppo back in the Zeno Expo. But when he takes a look around, Vegeta is already there. Vegeta, in his prideful fashion, decides it's a good idea to turn into a Super Saiyan God. He says that he will show Jiren what it's like when a Saiyan elite becomes a Saiyan God. Vegeta then rushes at Jiren and starts throwing hands. Jiren is quiet and composed, disgusted at Vegeta's view of pride and general way of thinking. He's exploiting everything mental about him, telling him that the pride in his race won't save his universe from deletion. Vegeta mocks Jiren, saying that this pride isn't just one of their fallen race, but of the entire universe, everything they cherish and protect to thrive in the world they were giving their second chance in. Transforming into Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta takes precaution and studies Jiren's movements during the fight. That's when he realizes something much sooner. His energy output is calm throughout and only utilizes it all when needed, saving energy and using it in perfect timing. Vegeta slowly learns the patterns, but eventually gets calm enough to read the moves and even apply the techniques to Jiren. Jiren knew what Vegeta was doing, but let him reach his peak. Jiren was now interested in Vegeta, and Vegeta started losing hope because he saw that Jiren isn't struggling one bit. He remembers Kaba being thrown out, vowing to surpass his limits and defeat Jiren. His hair starts pulsing light blue as he rushes Jiren. That half boost of what was intended to be blue evolution is still something achieved through desperation, which Vegeta is at this point. He starts charging a massive Big Bang attack, throwing it with both hands. Jiren is able to hold it, then he pushed it back. Vegeta gives everything into that one attack, his aura violent and his power skyrocketing, but it isn't enough. Jiren dominates over Vegeta as he gets hit by his own attack at full power. Goku stops his fight with Caulifla and now calmed Kale and yells at Vegeta to get out of the way, rushing in Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Goku arrives too late and Vegeta is seemingly caught and defeated by his own blast. Goku screams for Vegeta as the explosion dissipates. Everything goes quiet for a moment. Even Beerus is standing in shock of what just happened. The Shinkan looks in awe as Vegeta is seemingly motionless on the ground, presuming him to be dead. But Vegeta starts shaking from pain, an aura flickering in and out. He twitches his hand, laying face down, but doesn't immediately get up. Goku is already in Kaioken times 20 and Super Saiyan Blue combo as they battle it out, and Vegeta is just laying there. He kneels up as he remembers something from way back. Whis' words when he educated the duo about always thinking before moving and needing to master to just move during battle. Vegeta thinks about all the times that he tried everything he could to surpass Goku, but no matter how much he pushed, strained himself, willed himself to train to new heights, that's when he realizes everything. He loosens his body. The Shinkan senses something within Vegeta, turning with confusion, but then opening his mouth as to what comes next. Whis also notices something is different. In the next moment, a stray rock from the battle is going straight towards Vegeta's head, but Vegeta slightly shifts, eyes closed. When he opens them, his eyes are silver. Back to Goku and Jiren. Goku is on the very edge of the ring and he is about to be thrown out, but then Vegeta is suddenly in between them, eyes closed and facing Goku. Jiren is confused but then attacks him to get both Goku and Vegeta thrown off. Vegeta dodges with a movement so slight that it confuses Jiren. He tries going in for a kick, but that also gets perfectly dodged. In an instant, Vegeta counters with a swift kick in Jiren's gut, which gasses Jiren out. The aura around Vegeta becomes as it spirals around his body and takes shape in the next second. Vegeta's hair rises just slightly and takes a silver hue, his eyes as well. Jiren looks in amazement of Vegeta's development, but Vegeta immediately appears in front of him as their first battle commences. It doesn't take long because Vegeta is much more prone to thinking than Goku, and he thinks to himself, obviously. This is what Whis was talking about, right? This is what Kakarot was training to become. And that thinking, that energy needed to generate that very thought gives Jiren an opening as he goes on the offense, landing the first hit on Vegeta in his autonomous Ultra Instinct. Vegeta gets sent back as he coughs. That was the end of Ultra Instinct for Vegeta for the time being, as the aura disappeared and his power plummeted down drastically. He looks at his hands, he now knows the trick to UI. But he needs to access it again to find out more. He tries an offense again in just plain old regular Super Saiyan form and gets sent into a hill. Goku also knows that this power Vegeta displayed is the very same thing that Whis told him about. In the bleachers, Whis comments that he expected that of Goku, but not Vegeta. That Vegeta had reached a ceiling that pushed him farther beyond due to circumstance, and he isn't sure how Vegeta managed to achieve Ultra Instinct. Matter of fact, he thinks of all possible ways it could happen. While Beerus comments that this is just something that he himself went through, that maybe this is just Vegeta's way of doing it. Vegeta, on the other hand, is tapped out, and so Caulifla and Kale take the opportunity to get to him naturally. Because Goku already gave them tips to reach greater heights, Caulifla is already Super Saiyan 2, and Kale is in her legendary Super Saiyan. Vegeta can't help but to fight them, even in his own crippled state. He begins the fight in his regular Super Saiyan, and it's obvious that the two girls still need to work on a lot more than just mastering their forms. So he gives them what they need, gradually improving himself as well. Goku is taken down as well, and he also taps into Ultra Instinct much like in canon, even lasts longer than canon. Back to Vegeta, he's got his way into Super Saiyan God and is starting to wipe the floor with the two Saiyan females. He throws a final flash to finish them off, but they had an ace up their sleeves. Fusion, fusing into Kefla and starting to dominate Vegeta. Vegeta, even though running low, has accessed his Super Saiyan Blue and is trying everything he can, but nothing works as the fusion just gets more powerful after each exchange. Vegeta tries that half transformation he used before and immediately fires a Gallic gun at the fusion, which hits but not hard enough. Kefla shoots her own beam and completely throws Vegeta off. Try as he might, he can't do it, so he ends his blast to get out of the way. However, that's exactly what Kefla wanted, and she kicks him straight in the face. He flies into a mountain of rock and he transforms out of that pulsating blue power. Kefla immediately notices what's happening and tells Vegeta out on his bluff to use his instincts again. Vegeta just stands up from the rubble, says nothing, and Kefla rushes, trying to prevent that from happening, but she's already too late. Vegeta dodges every single attack. Though very tight in his movements, he's still moving partly on instinct. She is fully in offense, and he sees that she has open areas, so he tries to attack. However, it was way too early, and she caught on. She sees it, and she counters. She screams out that she's back to fighting Vegeta, not some emotionless freak with a power-up. Powering up a blast, she launches it at Vegeta. Vegeta gets scared, he lost the power and gives up at that point. Then, his body initiates instinct again and phases through the powerful blast. Now, Vegeta gets it. It's not just his calm, it's him giving himself up to a fight and letting his body take over. That's what he needed, but his hits still lack power, so he tries something new. He lets the instinct take over the offense as well. He jumps one blast, phases through another, and ending up right behind Kefla and smacking her ass across the entire arena. Kefla gets up, but Vegeta is already there. She tries to hit him, but Vegeta punches her liver with an open hand, making Kefla faint from the pain as she's standing, and with another quick motion, Vegeta throws her out of the ring. Vegeta stands tall and proud, UI aura still kicking, and he goes and checks up on Goku, who is barely standing even with Frieza's energy gift. Vegeta chuckles with pride and tells Goku that he's once again surpassed him, as he exits Ultra Instinct in pure exhaustion. With Goku and Vegeta in the home stretch against Jiren, we're done with this part. While you wait for the next part, join the T23 Discord server with the vanity URL down in the description. Also, check out Hero of Z in the description. Thank you for watching, and with that, peace out.